What's good, YouTube? Your boy 21 here, bringing my Worlds recap and what it means for us after going into the new format with shadows and etc. Okay, first off, Infinity One Worlds, I'm not fucking surprised. The deck is degenerate as fuck to me. Like, outside of windups and inspectors, I never seen a deck that was just, make an unbeatable lock turn one. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of decks that was like that, but I just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again 2011, and it's just really annoying, frustrating playing against something that can do that. Oh, set three breaks, which breaks up all your plays, and have the barrier, which is a solemn judgment, to stop anything big you can do. I mean, unless you're fucking Jeff Jones and just outplay the fuck out of your opponent with another quote unquote helmet deck, Boojans. There's really not too much you can do about that deck, but the deck, like, I'm not really surprised at one. Like, I have my money at either that or Gear Gears, but I guess since Gear Gears and had a three Gear, it wasn't consistent enough to beat the consistency of the Infernity deck. Not to mention, by my opinion, with Infernities being a really good pick for Worlds and having not a lot of their cards being hidden, having good tech replacements, it turned Worlds into pretty much a mini dice roll format. If they go first, they're 9 times out of 10, unless they're a scrubby player, they're going to lose. And this is Worlds, so everyone that goes there is not scrubby, despite the fact of what other people say. Also, I have a problem with a bunch of hating ass Yu-Gi-Oh players. Not saying any names, but I've seen people on Facebook. I've seen people that go to my locals. They all call certain players who went to Worlds garbage. And my thing is, how the fuck is someone gonna call another player who goes to Worlds the biggest event of the year garbage? It's like, dude, you can barely top a fucking locals. You don't have the right to call someone garbage. Like, it just frustrates me when some of the baddest players call someone who received a bigger compliment. It don't even have to be Worlds, it could be regionals, YCS, hell, even winning locals consistently on a weekly basis. And just not just one person, it's multiple people. And it's like, those are the players that just won't get better at the game because they bitch and complain on why they lost, why they didn't win, and they don't understand. They don't take the time out to think, well, maybe I just suck and I need to try to get better and try to figure out why I lost versus judging everyone. But whatever though, that's neither here or there. Yeah, back to my rant about Worlds. I'm not surprised Infinity won. Hell, even 13-year-old Oliver made top 8 again with the deck. The deck is just dumb. But I think Shadows can resurrect that deck space. Shadows have too many outs to things like that with mid rash and etc. And that's just really just gonna turn this upcoming format to a dice roll format because everyone's gonna be Infernities and everyone's gonna want to build Shadows, which brings the price of Lavawa Chain up in price. Um, Worlds did show the power of artifacts, though. The second player, Japanese kid, pretty much pulled a Billy Break. He took a deck that everyone would think would be garbage in a certain format, played the one of that it had with the moral tag, three calls behind us, and it pretty much just worked. And I think it caught a lot of people off guard because basically just, abuse the moral tag. If they have Diddy Crow, you lose. But how many people was really citing Diddy Crow at Worlds? Like, come on now. My nigga Roger topping with Gadgets, shout out to you. I'm glad Gadgets did something, proving that the deck is really good, and I believe it should be higher on the tier list. I'm not gonna lie, his build was good, but I just didn't like the fact that he ran Capado Duality. I feel like if he had something better, Capado Duality, like maybe a third Soul Charge, or maybe even double summon, I feel like it'd have been a better option for him. But as he said in his dual video, Duality works for him. So I guess it's one of those cards that player preference might work for some, might not work for others. Also, so yeah, I talked about my little thoughts about Worlds, how I think about dice roll format, talked about hating ass players, and I guess that's pretty much it. Comment down in the comment section below what do you guys thoughts about Worlds and what do you guys think about hating ass players who bitch them on about people who consistently do good, calling them scrubs and garbage when they can barely top a local themselves. All right, it's Jumper 21, and I'm out. Deuces, rate, comment, subscribe.